If you wanted a gaming Razer experience, but you realize that Razer products are quite expensive, then look no further at the Razer Cynosa. And I really don't know how to pronounce the word Cynosa, but for the purpose of this video, let's just call it the Cynosa. Alright, I really have no idea. I'm just really going out on a limb here. But anyway, let's take a look at this keyboard and determine if does it, despite the reduced price and features, does it still deserve the premium Razer gaming name. Hey guys, this is Chester here. You guys are watching our channel right here at Chester and Unboxing. Today we'll be taking a look at the Razer Cynosa V2. So please do correct me if my pronunciation is wrong. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Huntsman, yes, I know. Black Widow, yes. But CYN, yeah. Anyway, this is a keyboard directly from, not directly, this is a keyboard from Razer. So it is one of their lower end keyboards that they currently offer. So the high-end ones are like the Huntsman, the Black Widow and stuff like that. But inside the family, there's also different tiers. So like the Black Widow, for example, there's the Black Widow Tournament Edition, Black Widow V2, V3, I don't know, and the Black Widow Ultimate, stuff like that. So this is the Cynosa. This is obviously this is not going to be a mechanical keyboard, right? Because of its reduced price. But I have a good feeling about this because, I mean, first of all, it's Razer, right? So you're gonna have that same quality assurance that you usually get from the products. I mean, otherwise you pay so much for what, right? Yeah, so as usual, let's take a look at the box. So individually backlit gaming keys, fully programmable and durable spill resistant design. So yes, this keyboard is spill resistant, but please don't go and pour like a whole cup of coffee, it will spoil. So when they tell you spill resistant, they don't mean like, okay, let's just dunk a whole bottle of milk. No, it means that the occasional spills will be fine. Looking around the box, we have a couple of descriptions and everything. So let's open it up. Okay, so inside the box, all you're gonna get is just two items. Okay, the keyboard itself wrapped in a protective plastic packaging, and I'm not trying to touch the keyboard because it messes up my audio. And this is your guide, your manual in order to know more about the keyboard, because gaming keyboards, they are not just a keyboard, right? They actually offer features that gamers will actually want and appreciate. So for example, macro keys and media keys, for example. Welcome to true RGB gaming and blah 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 blah. They'll tell you also a quick function list of how to use the board, how to use the keyboard and stuff like that, and some safety instructions. Great. Down to the keyboard, so let's take out the plastic packaging and we'll be right back. Okay, so as far as I can see, it is not bad. Like it's not bad. I mean, of course, you can't compare it to like the Corsair K95, the Huntsman, and everything. But for a budget model, for a budget gaming model, especially from Razer, it feels good. Like there is, okay, there's minimal deck flex, but very minimal when I'm applying quite a lot of force. Okay, the feet, nice. So there's two angles. So this is, if you want a lower angle, you can just do this. Okay, this is very minimal. And if you want a higher angle, you can engage the second option and then it will pop up more. Personally, I will use the high angle because I don't know, I like it that way. Yeah. And one thing I realized, I never saw this in the packaging yet, but I don't know if the second camera can see this, but you can see the angle. It's not just like that, like it tapers down. You can see it tapers down so that when you are using the keyboard, it actually contours a little bit to your wrist. And I think that is very good, because this keyboard does not come with a wrist rest. So that means that if, let's say, the keyboard is just, you know, like that, you're gonna feel it like over here. It's gonna hurt after a while. But this is actually really comfortable. Not bad. Yeah, okay, anyway, stop swooning. So back to the keyboard, right? So the keyboard, unfortunately, is not mechanical because is budget. So it's actually membrane. I'm not sure if it's rubber dome or not, but I'm just gonna give it benefit of the doubt. But it is membrane, so which means that it doesn't have that satisfying feeling, compared to, let's say, a mechanical. So for example, right, like that is a mechanical. Yeah, you can hear it. Every single one of these keys is fully backlit, which means that it's not zone based, it's all one by one backlit. So which means that when you turn on the RGB, yes RGB, it will show the colors much more accurately, and it's not that it's just bleeding out from the edges like that. Talking about the keys, so they are also fully programmable, every single one of them. So if, let's say, for example, page up, page down, you want to reprogram them as your volume up and volume down, you can. So you can just plug it in, up and down. Also, talking about that, there is also dedicated macro keys to it. So I believe there isn't any separated row here, but you can actually reprogram this couple of media keys to be your macro keys. And yes, media keys. So play, pause, back, next, off, mute, up and down the volume. Although you should take note that this up and down is one single. It's like that. Yeah. So it might, some users might like them, some users might not like them. So it's just depending on the way you prefer them. Okay, but one thing I like, okay, is that it still retains the 1000 Hertz polling rate. That is actually in line with the other premium keyboards out there. So it's actually pretty good, because 1000 Hertz, you need it when you're playing super fast games like CSGO, I want to say Counter-Strike, but it's the same. CSGO, Dota and counting. You want that accuracy for that split second kill. Yeah, so the 1000 Hertz is very, very, very welcome here. Okay, and last but not least, this keyboard has Chroma RGB. So yes, because otherwise it's just gonna look very boring like that. It has Chroma RGB, so as usual with all Razer products, do install the Razer software, the Razer Synapse, and then you can do the reprogramming, the RGB profile and everything. You can even sync up your different Razer devices to have the same color profile also. It'll work the same way. Alright, now to one of a couple of things that I wish this keyboard would have. But before that, stay tuned, because we're gonna have a new desktop build that is based on a streamer point of view. So this keyboard will be featured in that, so stay tuned and get subscribed so that you will not miss that video. A bit of cons I have for this is that it does not have mechanical keys. I mean, yeah, okay, it has to do something, right, to fit into the price point, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel like. The thing is, once you go mechanical, you go anything less than that, it feels very, it doesn't feel very good lah.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
If only there is mechanical, if only they can squeeze mechanical in this, or maybe they can do like a bit of Corsair's steps in the past where they do like a partial mechanical kind of thing, where your WASD, your space, and your most often used buttons are mechanical. So that would be that would be welcome anyway. Yeah, and one more thing is there's no wrist rest. But the thing is, now that I notice that there's this curve, right? So I'm okay, like it's forgiven. Yeah, but one thing I cannot forgive is there is no onboard memory. So it means that all your profiles have to be saved to the cloud via Razer Synapse. And if you just plug this onto the computer with no Synapse, and with no prior memory of your profiles, it will reset to default, because to the computer you just plug it in. And talking about plug it in, yeah, it's standard USB-A, although it's Razer signature green. So yeah, but it's USB-A, right? And there's no braidedness. It's not like the Dev Adder, which you can check out right there. Yeah, the cable is awesome. It's like braided and stuff like this. Is just your regular plain cable. All right. But that being said, overall I'm actually quite surprised and quite pleased with the Razer Cynosa because of the value it provides. Yeah, it doesn't have mechanical, but it is actually quite budget, and for its price, it's really not bad. Right, so that's about the end of our unboxing and first look at the Razer Cynosa V2 keyboard. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. I'm Chester, that's all for today. See you guys.